Hi, I'm Andrew Bader. I don't know about you, but whenever I go to the grocery store and buy pre-made guacamole, it just doesn't taste fresh. It probably has something to do with the fact that it's sitting out there all day and no one's really replacing it that often. And I'm here to show you how to make fresh guacamole. To start, you're going to need 3 avocados. You're going to need 1 lime. You also can use lime juice, but for the freshness, you want to use a lime itself. You're also going to need some jalapeno peppers. I've already got them diced for you right here. 2 Roma tomatoes, diced as well, right here. You're going to also need 2 tablespoons of cilantro. I've got them right here. This is about 2 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more, but it's not a huge deal as long as it's somewhat close. And then you're going to need half of a onion. It's small onion. I use the red onion. I think the taste is a little better than the yellow or white. And you're also want to dice those as well. And then you're going to want 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. Mince those. I've got it in here. I put those with the red onion that I chopped up. It doesn't really matter. I mean, all the ingredients are going in the same place. So you can technically just put it all in one bowl if you want. And then you're going to need some sea salt. To start, we're going to cut up the avocados. Now, there's two ways to do it. I prefer just cutting the top off and then squeezing it out and then picking the seed out itself. But there's also the other way where you can just get it right in the center and then you cut around the seed. Made a little bit of a mess, but then just put the seed out, and then you can just squeeze it out like that. Now, I prefer this method. Just cutting the top off. Now you see this is a very fresh avocado. You don't want too many brown spots. You can kind of feel like it's a little bit tender. You don't want it really soft and mushy. You want a nice tender avocado. You don't want a really hard one. You don't want a really soft one. You want a nice in between. And you just squeeze it out like this. Try and get as much out as you can. Then throw it out, and then you can just pick the seed out. It's a little bit of a messier method, but I think it's a lot faster than the typical way you see people doing it. Same thing, just cut off the top, squeeze out the goodness, pick out the seed. Now, for the lime, you can just cut it in half and squeeze it in there. But if you want to get more out of the lime, you can cut it like this. Just cut one side off. Cut it essentially into quarters. This makes it easier to squeeze the lime juice out. You can usually get more lime juice out this way. Then you're going to want to squeeze it really nice and hard. Get as much juice as you can. The other one. Get this in the next one. Get it all in there. Now you're going to want to mix it up. You can mix it up like as much as you want. I mean, you can mix it up not as much, make it chunkier, or you can mix it up a lot, make it nice and smooth. I like it a little bit in between, but it's whatever you prefer. Now just get it, mix it up a little bit. And then once you have it mixed up, then you want to add in your ingredients. Add in the garlic and the red onion. Add in the cilantro. Add in the tomato. Add in the jalapeno peppers. And then to top it off, you're going to want to add in some salt. So it's about half a teaspoon. Just you can eye it. It's a lot easier. You don't have to use a. You don't have to use the. Then you just want to mash it up. Just enough to mix in the ingredients. You don't have to go too crazy with it. Then you can just get a serving bowl and just move it on in there. Let me let you guys see what's going on. And there you have yourself some nice guacamole. Now, if you want to help like preserve some, maybe no one eats all of it, you can get a spatula and just pat it down. Try and get as many of the air bubbles out as you can. You're not going to be able to get all of them, but if you can get as many as the more the better. It just helps keep it from browning. Now you just gotta pat it down. And then once you have it patted down, then you're gonna wanna get some saran wrap. And just do that, and then seal it off, and then you just put that in the fridge and you're good to go.